License and registration process. In Bangladesh, healthcare business can be operated through forming a company. A company duly registered in Bangladesh may engage in any business activities as per the object clause of the company, set out in the Memorandum of Association of the company. In Bangladesh, a company can be either public or private. To form a public company, minimum 7 shareholders shall be required. On the other hand, minimum 2 shareholders are necessary to incorporate a private company. Private company cannot any issue invitation to the public to subscribe for its shares, while public company can offer general public to acquire its shares. In practice, private company is the most popular form of company to foreign and local entrepreneurs. For foreign direct investment, there is no limitation pertaining to foreign equity participation, i.e. 100% foreign equity is allowed. Foreign investment enjoys full protection and security in Bangladesh, like other locally invested companies. The laws of Bangladesh guarantees non-discriminatory treatment between foreign and local investment and repatriation of proceeds from sales of shares and profit. The following steps needs to follow to form company. 1. A name clearance for the proposed company needs to be obtained from Registrar of Joint Stock and Companies. 2. Drafting and signing the following: Memorandum and Articles of Association of the company. Form I. Declaration on Registration of Company. Form 6. Notice of Situation of Registered Office. Form 9. Consent of Director to act. Form X. List of personnel consenting to be directors. Form 12. Particulars of the directors, manager, and managing agents. 3. Opening a temporary bank account for the proposed company in any scheduled bank in Bangladesh. 4. Remit the paid-up capital amount from the account of each foreign shareholders to the bank account of the proposed company in Bangladesh. 5. Obtain encashment certificate for each foreign transactions from the bank of the proposed company. 6. Submit all the required to the company house. 7. Pay the government fees for the registration. 8. Obtain the registration certificate from the company house. Required documents for forming a company. A. Copy of valid name clearance for the proposed company. B. Executed copy of Memorandum and Articles of Association of the company. C. Executed additional licenses. The additional licenses required for establishing a healthcare industry are mentioned below. I. Trade license. 2. TIN certificate. 3. VAT registration certificate. 4. Registration of industrial investment project. V. Factory layout approval. 6. License of factory. 7. Membership certificate. 8. Import registration certificate applicable for import business. 9. Export registration certificate applicable for export business. X. Environment clearance certificate. 11. Fire license. 12. Registration of trademark. 13. Directorate General of Health Services DGDS hospital license. The process to obtain the additional licenses has been specified below. Trade license. In order to start up a business in Bangladesh, the most important requirement is acquisition of a trade license. It is compulsory for every business entity to obtain trade license from the respective local governmental authority. In order to obtain the trade license, an application enclosed with necessary documents needs to be submitted to the concerned local governmental authority, i.e. city corporation/municipal corporation/union PARSHAD. TIN certificate. The government of Bangladesh provides a TIN certificate to individual or company to track tax payments. The National Board of Revenue, NBR, is the sole authority to provide TIN certificate. In order to obtain the TIN certificate, an online application needs to be submitted to the NBR. VAT certificate. Every business in order to operate is required to have a business identification number, BIN. A BIN can be obtained by VAT registration process to the National Board of Revenue. Every business entity must obtain a VAT registration certificate. In order to obtain the VAT certificate, an online application along with necessary documents needs to be submitted to the NBR. Registration of Industrial Investment Project. The industrial enterprises in Bangladesh, either local or foreign, have to be registered with the Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, BIDA. In order to registration of industrial investment project, an application along with necessary documents needs to be submitted to the BIDA. Factory layout approval. Before use, change or expansion of any houses, building or premises as factory, and approval in writing from the Department of Inspection for Factories and Establishments, DIFE, shall be taken. In order to get the approval of the layout, and application along with necessary documents needs to be submitted to the DIFE. License of factory. Each of the owners or occupiers shall have to submit an application with necessary documents to the Department of Inspection for Factories and Establishments, DIFE, for registration and license of factory within 30 days before start of work for factories. Membership certificate. After setting up the respective business, the entrepreneur needs to be a member of a local chamber of commerce and industry or relevant trade association. The application form to be a member is available at the office of the concerned chamber of commerce or trade association. Import registration certificate and export registration certificate. An importer having import registration certificate, IRC, and an exporter having export registration certificate, ERC, can import and export any permissible item without any value and quantity restrictions and without obtaining any permission from any authority. The Office of the Chief Controller of Imports and Exports, CCINE, issues import registration certificate and export registration certificate to the desired applicant. In order to obtain the IRC or ERC, an online application along with necessary documents needs to be submitted to the CCINE. Environment Clearance Certificate. Environment Clearance Certificate, ECC, is one of the vital approvals in order to initiate an industrial unit or project in Bangladesh. In order to obtain such certificate, the concerned entrepreneur of the industrial unit or project need to make an application to the Department of Environment along with the necessary documents. Fire license. Considering the environment and to ensure the safety of the establishment along with the workers engaged in the business, it is mandatory for buildings and business organizations to obtain fire license. It is issued by the Fire Service and Civil Defense, FSCD, authority operating under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Bangladesh. In order to obtain such license, the concerned entrepreneur of the industrial unit or project need to submit an application to the FSCD along with the necessary documents. Registration of trademark. In order to protect trademark and other IP-related matters, after the registration of the entity, it can apply to the Department of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, DPDT, operated under the Ministry of Industries, for registering its trademarks and/or any other intellectual property. An applicant in the prescribed manner has to file with necessary documents for the registration of a trademark to the Trademark Registry Wing of the DPDT. Directorate General of Health Services, DGDS, hospital license. In order to establish healthcare business, it is essential to register with the concerned government authority. Under the Ministry of Health and Public Welfare, DGHS runs as the licensing and renewal process for private hospitals, clinics, blood banks, nursing homes, and diagnostic centers all over Bangladesh through an online portal. Legal issues. Foreign investment law. Foreign entities or individuals who are considering investing in Bangladesh can get generous opportunities for investment under its liberalized industrial policy and export-oriented, private sector-led property law. In order to complete the registration of the lease or purchase of the land, the laws in regards to property shall also be applicable. The key statutes in these areas are Land Reform Act 2014, East Bengal Tenancy Rules 1954, the Survey Act 1875, the Non-Agricultural Tenancy Act 1949, Registration Act 1908, and Transfer of Property Act 1882. Introduction of FMA and its services. FM Associates, FMA, is a full-service corporate law firm which aims to offer a comprehensive range of services to the clients rather than focusing on just one specific area of law. It is one of the largest and well-reputed law firms in Bangladesh, offering clients legal advice that meets needs and expectations of both domestic and international clients. FMA provides all range of services related to company incorporating, sole proprietorship business, partnership business, foreign company registration, etc. FMA law firm has legal experts who can assure smooth legal process and assist in obtaining certificates or license needed for company incorporation, such as VAT certificate, IRC/ERC, name clearance, factory, fire, environmental license, TIN, trade license, and other types of certificates. In order to set up healthcare business in Bangladesh, the services FMA can provide are as follows. FMA has an excellent and competent team who can proceed in setting up healthcare business smoothly and efficiently. The legal advisors of FMA can assist the clients through consultations and meetings and provide them guidelines on any type of business incorporation. In order to incorporate any type of business, several deed, agreements, and documents are required to be drafted. FMA legal team can assist the